You've likely felt the weight of constant presence, the expectation to always be visible, always contributing. But what if the path to greater influence and personal power lay not in relentless visibility, but in strategic withdrawal? This isn't about hiding. It's about a deliberate disappearance, a calculated move to recalibrate, observe, and ultimately to re-emerge with amplified impact and psychological power, a concept explored by Machiavelli himself. This idea resonates deeply in a world saturated with information and superficial connections, where genuine influence often gets diluted. Understanding the Machiavellian mindset of strategic absence can provide you with a unique framework for personal and professional growth. It's a powerful tool for those seeking to gain a strategic edge and master emotional control by consciously stepping away. In this video, we will meticulously dissect Machiavelli's often misunderstood principles regarding absence. You'll learn not just the how, but the profound why behind this strategy. We will cover its psychological underpinnings, its practical application in various scenarios, and the potential pitfalls to avoid, ensuring you approach this with a clear ethical understanding. My insights stem from years immersed in the study of classical philosophy, strategic thought, and modern psychology, always seeking actionable wisdom. I strive to present complex ideas in a way that is both engaging and grounded in verifiable historical and psychological principles, offering tools for genuine self-mastery rather than fleeting tricks. To truly grasp the power of strategic absence, we must first understand the psychological landscape it navigates. What happens to perception when something or someone familiar suddenly vanishes? How does this void inherently alter value and expectation, setting the stage for a dramatic and impactful return? Historically, power dynamics have often been linked to constant visibility, yet many strategists, Machiavelli among them, recognized a counterintuitive truth. When you consistently remove yourself, even briefly, from a familiar environment, a subtle shift in perception begins. This isn't mere shyness. It's an active principle of psychological power, affecting how others value your presence and input. The human mind tends to assign greater value to what is scarce or difficult to obtain. When your presence becomes less ubiquitous, your insights, contributions, and even your mere company naturally become more desirable. This creates a psychological void that, when managed correctly, can significantly amplify your perceived importance and influence in any social or professional setting. Consider the dynamic perspectives on absence. Some view it as weakness or disengagement, while others, like practitioners of Stoicism, see it as an opportunity for introspection and self-reinvention. We are focusing on the latter, leveraging this period not as an escape, but as a deliberate act of strategic positioning, influencing future interactions through a controlled withdrawal. Imagine a chess master who intentionally sacrifices a piece to gain a long-term positional advantage. Your temporary absence functions similarly, allowing you to observe the board, reassess the players, and prepare your next move without the immediate pressure of engagement. It's a period of strategic silence that cultivates an aura of intrigue. Understanding this fundamental principle of scarcity and psychological valuation is crucial. But how does Machiavelli specifically advise us to initiate this absence? And what are the historical precedents that showcase its effectiveness in reshaping power structures and individual destinies? Machiavelli, in his keen observations of human nature and political maneuverings, recognized that a ruler or individual who is always accessible often diminishes their own mystique and power. He subtly suggests that controlling one's accessibility is a form of emotional control and dark psychology, a tool to maintain reverence and command respect rather than allowing familiarity to breed contempt or indifference. His writings, particularly The Prince, advocate for a leader who knows when to be visible and when to withdraw. This isn't about fear, it's about strategic calculation. By occasionally stepping back, you create a sense of anticipation and make your presence more impactful when it does occur. This builds psychological power and reinforces your authority without overt displays. This concept extends beyond political power. In personal and professional contexts, a well-timed absence can prevent burnout, allow for strategic planning, and make your return a significant event rather than a routine occurrence. It's about managing your psychological capital, ensuring your influence doesn't erode through constant exposure and predictability. Consider historical figures who mastered this art, leaders who would retreat to contemplate, artists who would vanish to create, or even revolutionaries who would disappear into the shadows to plan their next move. Their re-emergence often carried greater weight precisely because of the period of perceived or actual withdrawal, fueling public speculation and enhancing their legend. But merely disappearing isn't enough. The strategy lies in the purpose and preparation for that absence. Before you can truly leverage this Machiavellian mindset, you must understand the critical internal work that occurs during your withdrawal, transforming it into a period of profound self-mastery and growth. Disappearance, when truly strategic, is not an escape from reality, but a profound dive into it, specifically into your inner landscape. This period of absence should be a crucible for self-analysis, introspection, and a re-evaluation of your goals and methods. It's where you truly build psychological power, unburdened by external pressures and expectations. This is a time for deep learning and skill acquisition, away from the watchful eyes of others. You might dedicate yourself to mastering a new skill, studying complex subjects, or refining your existing abilities to an expert level. This intensive focus, free from distractions, is essential for a powerful re-emergence. Incorporating principles of Stoicism during this phase is incredibly valuable. Your absence provides an ideal environment to practice emotional control, detach from external outcomes, and focus solely on what is within your control, your thoughts, actions, and preparation. This mental fortitude becomes a bedrock for your eventual return. Use this time to dissect past failures and successes, extracting vital lessons without immediate judgment or the need to save face. It's a solitary audit of your life and strategy, allowing for brutal honesty and profound adjustments. This internal refining makes your future actions more precise and impactful. This deep internal work strengthens your resolve and clarifies your vision. But how do you ensure this period of introspection isn't misinterpreted as weakness or irrelevance? The key lies in carefully managing perceptions, even during your absence, which leads us to the subtle art of influencing from the shadows. While you are physically absent, your influence doesn't necessarily vanish. This phase is about subtly maintaining an aura, a narrative that precedes your return. It's an advanced application of the Machiavellian mindset, where your absence itself becomes a form of communication, suggesting importance, depth, or even a mysterious undertaking. You can discreetly plant seeds of information or indirect communications that hint at your transformative journey or the significant projects you are undertaking. This isn't about overt self-promotion, but rather creating a gentle hum of curiosity and anticipation, ensuring you're not forgotten, but rather elevated in thought. Employing principles of dark psychology here involves understanding how rumors and speculation naturally fill a void. By carefully controlling the initial narrative fragments, you can guide this speculation towards outcomes beneficial to your return, fostering an image of purpose and strategic intent rather than aimlessness. This period also allows for covert observation. From the periphery, you can analyze the dynamics, power shifts, and vulnerabilities of your environment without being a participant. This provides invaluable intelligence, giving you an unparalleled strategic advantage for your re-emergence, a true form of psychological power. The art of influencing from the shadows ensures that your absence is perceived not as a retreat, but as a deliberate strategic maneuver. But how do you prevent your carefully constructed absence from becoming a permanent disappearance? And what specific steps ensure your eventual re-entry is met with maximum impact? During your period of absence, consciously cultivate an aura of mystery. When people don't know exactly what you are doing, their minds often fill the void with narratives of significance, enhancing your psychological power. This intrigue ensures that your eventual return becomes a more compelling event rather than a mundane reappearance. This isn't about deception, but about strategic reticence. Share just enough to pique interest, but never enough to fully satisfy curiosity. This Machiavellian mindset leverages human psychology, making people more invested in discovering what you've been doing and what you'll do next, amplifying your perceived value. Consider figures throughout history who gained immense influence by periods of withdrawal, only to return with renewed vigor and enhanced reputations. Their absence allowed their accomplishments to be romanticized and their challenges to be overcome in private, presenting a stronger, more polished persona upon re-emergence. This strategic mystery also grants you a crucial advantage. It prevents others from anticipating your next moves. While they speculate, you are preparing, honing your skills, and solidifying your plans. This element of surprise is a potent tool in both personal and professional strategy, allowing you to control the narrative upon your return. The effective cultivation of mystery and perceived value sets the stage beautifully. However, achieving genuine impact requires more than just intrigue. It demands meticulous preparation for the re-emergence itself, ensuring your return is a deliberate, powerful statement, not a tentative step. The success of your return hinges entirely on the preparation undertaken during your absence. This isn't a passive waiting game. It's an active, intensive period of growth and strategic planning. You must emerge not just different, but demonstrably stronger, more skilled, and more focused than before your withdrawal. Your internal work, fortified by principles of Stoicism, should have refined your emotional control and clarified your vision. This preparation involves concrete steps, acquiring new knowledge, mastering critical skills, and perhaps even forging new alliances discreetly. Each action taken in solitude is a building block for your renewed influence. From a Machiavellian mindset, your return should feel like a deliberate reveal, not an accidental stumbling back into the spotlight. Plan your first moves, your initial communications, and the key messages you want to convey. This level of foresight is crucial for shaping perceptions and establishing your new position. Consider the landscape you left behind. Have power dynamics shifted? Are there new opportunities or threats? Your period of absence provides the perfect vantage point for unbiased observation, allowing you to tailor your re-emergence to the current reality, maximizing your impact and minimizing unforeseen challenges. This meticulous preparation creates an undeniable momentum for your return. But the journey doesn't end with a preparation. It truly begins with the execution of your re-emergence, a carefully orchestrated reveal that solidifies your enhanced psychological power and new standing. Your re-entry into your chosen environment should be a carefully orchestrated event, not a casual return. This is where the fruits of your absence are displayed, where your enhanced psychological power is subtly revealed. Think of it as a strategic unveiling, designed to maximize impact and reinforce your renewed strength. Initiate your return with a demonstration of your growth or newly acquired capabilities. This could be a significant project, a profound insight, or a transformed demeanor that radiates confidence and purpose. This tangible proof of your evolution speaks louder than any words, immediately establishing a new standard. From a Machiavellian perspective, control the narrative surrounding your return. Let others infer the depth of your transformation rather than explaining it explicitly. A subtle shift in your approach, a deeper understanding reflected in your decisions, will naturally command greater respect and curiosity, drawing people to you. This re-emergence should also be calibrated. Don't rush back into every old dynamic. Choose your engagements carefully, selecting opportunities that align with your strengthened vision and allow you to showcase your new capabilities effectively. This selective engagement reinforces your value and strategic intent. The controlled re-entry is about asserting your new identity and influence. However, it's equally important to understand how to sustain this enhanced position, ensuring that your hard-won psychological power and improved standing are not fleeting, but enduring. Once you've re-emerged, the work shifts from preparation to preservation and further growth. Sustaining your enhanced position requires continuous application of the principles that guided your absence. This isn't a one-time event. It's a dynamic process of maintaining psychological power and strategic advantage. Regularly practice emotional control, a core tenet of Stoicism. Your heightened visibility means more scrutiny and potential challenges. Maintaining composure and responding thoughtfully, rather than reactively, will cement your reputation as a formidable and stable presence, reinforcing your Machiavellian mindset. Continue to cultivate an element of strategic reticence. While you are present, avoid overexposure. Know when to speak and when to listen, when to act, and when to observe. This balanced approach prevents your influence from becoming diluted and keeps others engaged with your presence. Continuously seek opportunities for growth and self-improvement. The period of absence taught you the value of deep work. Integrate this into your daily routine, even while engaged. This commitment to ongoing development ensures you remain at the forefront, always evolving and strengthening your capabilities. Maintaining your enhanced position is about reinforcing the perception of sustained value and strategic depth. Yet, even the most robust strategies have vulnerabilities. It's crucial to understand the potential pitfalls and how to navigate them effectively, ensuring your success isn't undermined. While strategic absence offers immense benefits, it's not without its risks. One significant pitfall is being completely forgotten or perceived as irrelevant. Your absence must be intentional and communicated, however subtly, to avoid fading into obscurity. This is where the art of influencing from the shadows becomes critical. Another danger is returning without tangible growth or a clear purpose. If your re-emergence simply mirrors your departure, the entire exercise loses its psychological power. The perception of improvement is paramount. You must return stronger, wiser, or with a more refined skill set, demonstrating actual evolution. Mismanaging the timing of your return can also undermine the strategy. Returning too soon might dilute the anticipation, while waiting too long could mean missing critical opportunities or allowing others to permanently fill your void. This demands careful observation and a keen understanding of the prevailing environment. Moreover, a genuine application of the Machiavellian mindset never promotes unethical behavior. Using dark psychology for manipulation rather than strategic advantage will erode trust and ultimately isolate you. The goal is to enhance your influence ethically, respecting the intelligence of those around you. Understanding these potential traps allows for proactive mitigation. But beyond avoiding failures, how do you ensure your absence genuinely serves a higher purpose, contributing to a more resilient and powerful self? This leads us to the deeper philosophical implications of embracing this strategy. Embracing strategic absence transcends mere tactics. It delves into a profound philosophical approach to life, rooted in self-mastery and intentionality. It's about taking ownership of your narrative, refusing to be defined solely by external pressures, and recognizing the psychological power that comes from inner strength. From a Stoic perspective, absence is an opportunity to practice detachment from external validation and cultivate inner peace. It reinforces the idea that your worth is not dependent on constant external engagement, but rather on your character, your wisdom, and your actions when they truly matter. This Machiavellian strategy, when applied ethically, encourages a deeper understanding of human behavior and power dynamics. It forces you to observe, analyze, and strategically position yourself, moving beyond superficial interactions to grasp the underlying currents of influence and control. It's about recognizing that true power, be it personal or social, often resides not in perpetual visibility, but in a well-timed appearance. This understanding liberates you from the anxiety of constant performance, allowing you to choose your moments of impact with deliberate precision and emotional control. This philosophical underpinning enriches the tactical approach, transforming absence into an act of self-sovereignty. But for this sovereignty to be fully realized, it's essential to understand how to integrate this strategy into your long-term personal and professional development, making it a sustainable tool for growth. Strategic absence shouldn't be a one-off event, but a recurring tool within your long-term growth arsenal. Integrating this Machiavellian mindset means recognizing cyclical periods where withdrawal, introspection, and recalibration are not just beneficial, but essential for sustained psychological power and influence. Consider scheduling regular, shorter periods of absence for focused work, skill development, or simply mental rejuvenation. These micro-absences can prevent burnout, maintain your edge, and keep your perspective fresh, ensuring you continuously return with renewed vigor and valuable insights. This integration also demands a commitment to continuous learning and self-improvement. Your periods of absence, whether long or short, should always be geared towards acquiring new knowledge or refining existing skills. This consistent growth ensures your re-emergences are always impactful and meaningful. From an emotional control perspective, viewing absence as a strategic tool reduces the fear of being out of sight, out of mind. Instead, it becomes a conscious decision to nurture your inner resources, reinforcing your self-worth and ensuring your contributions are always of the highest quality when you engage. By making strategic absence a part of your ongoing development, you build a resilient and adaptable persona. However, true mastery of this strategy requires not just its application, but also the wisdom to discern when it is truly appropriate and when other forms of engagement are more suitable. Knowing when to deploy. Strategic absence is as crucial as knowing how. This Machiavellian strategy is not for every situation, nor should it be your default response. It requires discernment, a deep understanding of your current circumstances, and a clear vision for your desired outcome. You might consider strategic absence when you are at a crossroads, needing time for deep introspection and a significant pivot in your career or personal life. It's ideal for periods of intense learning or skill acquisition where uninterrupted focus is paramount for building psychological power. Another opportune moment is when your current environment feels stagnant or your influence has plateaued. A deliberate withdrawal can break the routine, create a vacuum of expectation, and allow you to return with fresh perspectives and renewed energy, re-establishing your dominance. Conversely, avoid absence when your presence is absolutely critical for an ongoing project, when your team genuinely depends on your daily input, or when a sudden disappearance could cause irreparable harm to relationships or trust. This strategy demands responsibility and foresight, aligning with ethical dark psychology principles. The wisdom to choose the right moment elevates this from a mere tactic to a sophisticated art form. Having understood the principles and timing, it's time to consolidate this knowledge into actionable steps you can begin implementing, bridging theory with practical application. To begin implementing Machiavelli's strategy of absence, start by clearly defining your purpose for withdrawal. What do you aim to achieve during this time? New skills, deeper self-awareness, strategic planning. This clarity ensures your absence is purposeful and productive, building your psychological power. Next, plan your communication. You don't need to announce a grand disappearance, but subtle cues or a brief general explanation, taking time for focused work, can manage expectations without revealing your entire hand. This maintains an aura of mystery while preventing concerns. During your absence, commit fully to your chosen activities, whether it's deep work, intense learning, or reflective contemplation. Practice Stoicism by minimizing distractions and focusing on what you can control. This dedicated period builds the foundation for your stronger re-emergence and emotional control. For your re-emergence, choose a strategic point of return. This could coincide with completing a significant project, or acquiring a new certification. Let your return be marked by a demonstration of your enhanced capabilities, showcasing your growth and new strategic value. Embrace this cycle of presence and absence as a continuous loop for personal growth and influence. It's a powerful tool in your Machiavellian mindset toolkit, constantly refining your strategic acumen. If you've found value in these insights, consider sharing your thoughts or subscribing for more deep dives into psychological power. The strategy of strategic absence, deeply rooted in a Machiavellian mindset and enhanced by Stoic principles, is a potent tool for personal growth and magnified psychological power. It's not about hiding, but about a deliberate recalibration, an intelligent withdrawal to reforge yourself stronger, wiser, and more impactful. You now understand that true influence often comes not from constant noise, but from well-timed silence and purposeful return. This approach allows you to master emotional control, cultivate an aura of value, and strategically position yourself for greater success in all aspects of life, from career to personal relationships. Remember, the results of this strategy are not instantaneous. They require patience, meticulous planning, and unwavering commitment during your period of withdrawal. Expect to see shifts in perception and influence gradually as your deliberate actions compound over time, yielding significant dividends. I encourage you to explore these concepts further, perhaps through recommended readings on Stoicism, Machiavellian philosophy, or psychological power dynamics. Engage with these ideas, apply them thoughtfully, and observe the transformative effects they have on your presence and impact. Mastering the art of disappearance and re-emergence means mastering yourself. It's a journey of self-discovery, strategic positioning, and the cultivation of an enduring inner strength that will serve you far beyond any single absence. Your greatest power lies in your ability to intentionally shape your own narrative. See you in the next one.